Okay, I have to record now. Seen a few. Oh. Lighting and scene breakdowns on YouTube are really helpful, but it's hard to beat actually being there on set. So for today's video, we're gonna bring you into our latest short film. We had a BTS shooter the entire time, capturing live decision making. So in this video, we're gonna talk interior lighting, exterior lighting, shooting at blue hour for exteriors, and a whole bunch more. All right, so we're setting up for like our opening frame. I think it's gonna be really cool to be super symmetrical here. Obviously this cabin has a really nice shape, being a perfect triangle. So we're trying to like establish a sense of scale here and that like our characters are alone. We're gonna wait until blue hour rolls around, and then there should be just enough color in the sky, and we're gonna throw a light on in that cabin so that the whole thing glows like nice and warm and cozy.
So we're trying to, because the bushes is taking up a lot of, it's being in the frame and it's taking majority of like, it's covering this A-frame, this beautiful A-frame house. So we kind of want to add this light to separate it from the A-frame. So adding a light between the A-frame house and plants, I think it's going to give it like a more, you can actually see it.
So tonight I am playing Scrabble with Connor, and all of a sudden I hear someone just like in the area, and I'm trying to figure out who they are. So I'm gonna go and figure out who this anonymous person is coming out of nowhere.
We don't have time to light a fire, but this is a fire setting. So I can pop this in our little fire pit here and just sort of front light these logs. And then if you come over here and look down from below, it sort of looks like a dying fire, like end of the night. Does that register on your camera? Kinda, sorta.
Striking. Watch all the bugs go.
Right?
Right. We'll dial in the amount we need when it turns blue. Alright. Yeah, so it's not totally blue hour yet, but I'm just rolling on this in case all of a sudden it turns blue and I can't see it, so. Just in case.
The sky does look nice though. I mean, I could imagine in Da Vinci you can really do something cool with that.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. I'm probably gonna fix this in color grade.
We're trying to control this light here. The light that's, we want to get the spill, we want to get rid of the spill that's hitting the grass and just mainly hit our home, our A-frame home. So here we got a 4x4 solid, and all we're going to do is just stick up until we'll lose light on the grass.
Okay, so we have our establishing shot, and now we need to do our interiors. So what we're gonna do is we bought these shears right here so that you can't see like our lighting setup once they're sitting down. Shears are a great cinematography hack. And we're gonna take this big 8x8, which is just super soft cloth, and we're gonna take a light and we're gonna bounce it into it. And the two gels we're gonna use is gonna create like a very spooky moonlight effect, kind of like a silvery bluish green. And then we're going to light our interiors with some light bar to have some color contrast again, so warm and cold.
I've been contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind.
So here we're trying to control this light up here on top. So what we're going to do is just wrap this around, cut half of it, and make it a skirt. This is black foil, so really you can actually bend it as much as you can if you want to shape it or any way you want it the way you want it.
This scene will probably take a little while to light because this is like where our main dialogue is taking place. We're going to spend the extra 15-20 minutes to make it look right. And then the next challenge is the moonlight stuff. So everything just went wrong. Alright, no haze. No haze. To throw it in the woods. Put it outside. There we go. We're trying to get the light off the background because I don't want the talent to compete with the background. But I think the space is too small to do that, so we're just gonna roll with what we have. So we just wrapped our night interiors. I think they went pretty good. Now we're moving to night exteriors, which is a fun challenge. But to make things easier, I bought this flashlight. It's actually been used in movies, and it has a perfectly round beam. So when you turn it on, check it out. It's really easy to see. Okay. It's gonna be like back that way to light these trees up.
I am setting up a 600D to illuminate the trees behind our cabin. Give some more texture and give some more atmosphere and dimension to our scene, so it's not just the cabin in the background and we can actually see the trees next to it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blast some fake moonlight onto it.
So lighting night exteriors when you're doing a wide is pretty hard. We have a wide shot now, and this is probably the trickiest shot to light because it's so dark and we only have a few lights. If this was a set with a bigger budget, we would throw a giant balloon overhead and it would wash the whole woods with ambient light. We don't have that, so we're trying to add little areas of interest using these two lights and then our practicals in the house so that nothing in the frame falls too far into black.
Oh, we were doing a take?
Yeah, I was rolling it.
Practicing.
Well, you landed in the right spot. You look great. Now we're doing a close-up. So unfortunately, this place runs on a generator, so it's pretty loud. So this audio is going to be a little rough, but it is what it is. You see it like melt onto the. It's not going to ruin the light, right?
No.
I just don't want it to melt on there.
But this unit, right?
Like the rest. Yeah, I think it was already warm for that wide. Hey Renzo?
Yeah.
We smell burning again?
Is it by the generator?
So we were running out of fuel in our generator. So normally I like to keep up with that because nobody wants lights, power to be turned off during a take. That's a big no-no.
Examining this and then hearing a noise that way.
Okay.
So maybe we can.
Is camera going to be facing when he turns?
Camera's going to be like here. Is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So maybe what we can do is bring this source a little more that way.
Yeah.
And then have him just side lit by it. What do you think? That'd probably work, right?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
I was like, oh.
So now we're on the part where our character is going to notice a noise in the woods. And we're going for a pretty contrasty look here. To make sure we don't lose his eye lights, we have this little MC, and we're just putting it right in front of the camera. It's at like 1 or 2%. It's super low, but it's going to be just enough that we can recognize our character's eyes.
Oh, the deer.
All right, we have our monster. It has some reflective eyes, so that we can just throw a little bit of light at it, and it should glow. That was $9 on Amazon, and I think it's pretty spooky. I just opened my shutter angle so it flashes the whole thing now.
I see you.
that was the BTS of everything that happened on site. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them in our next YouTube video. Hope you liked the film.